Are you tuning in for a good scare? Maybe something to rustle your jimmies? Or perhaps something you don't want to face? Well, you've come to the wrong place. Today we're talking about SCP-8058, also known as 2,600,000 batteries. What? Don't look at me like that, all right? You expect me to find this story and not make a video on it? I found this story when I was scrolling with my buddy Charlie, and it just piqued my interest. Now, what is this story? And is this actually good and worth the time to cover? It's not the best. I don't know if it's worth my time. It's just kind of SCP slop. It's just slop. Some dude thought overblowing millions of batteries was a good idea for a story, so here we are. So I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. Let's begin with... I can't believe this is what I'm talking about. SCP-8058, also known as 2,600,000 batteries. SCP-8058 is a collection of 2,600,000 batteries and counting, in which they are each independently packaged with plastic wrap and hold on. What? So they got like Nicaraguan slaves at the back of the Foundation individually wrapping large quantities of batteries in like saran wrap. The plastic packaging is included with a cardboard back. Wait, so are the batteries wrapped in like saran wrapped and taped to cardboard, or like are the batteries put in collections and stored in a box, or we'll figure this out later. Each battery has the words "the factory" on it, and instead of being filled up with an electrolyte liquid, they're filled with 0.3 millimeters of human blood. Is this gonna be like a creepypasta thing with like the hyper realistic blood and stuff like that? Oh my god, I genuinely mean this. I am not making this video to bash the author of the story or why am I doing this? Am I an asshole? I was just genuinely interested in the story about 2,600,000 lithium batteries, but now I feel like I'm just taking the piss. I'm sorry. I'm just having fun. To the author, if he watches this, I'm sorry. I'm just having fun. The batteries continue to work for around a 3-month time period before they just cease to work. They also don't work unless you pay for it. Now that I think about it, that's crazy. I have to pay for this SCP to work. This is an Overwatch loot box system SCP. This advanced warfare ass SCP. This is crazy. And if you try to steal them, they won't activate. So this shit is literally pay to use. So it's literally just like buying batteries that just last a couple months. Once the batteries are activated, they immediately begin to leak and rust, in which they will break apart after exactly 91 days, no more, no less. So not only do you have to pay for the battery, which who knows how much it is, it's probably like 400 rubles or something, but it immediately begins leaking and rusting and eventually just will break apart indefinitely. Like, what the fuck? That's kind of a scam. That's kind of a scam. Yes, it has like unlimited uses and battery life for like 3 entire months, but like if you buy those little rechargeable AA battery things, like they're gonna last you longer than 3 months. This battery is a scam. Do not spend 400 rubles for this blood battery. Blood batteries actually sound kind of cool. Okay, I'm kind of interested now if this guy can make this extremely interesting or something, or make this fun. These boxes of batteries are usually discovered during shipments to commercial stores like grocery outlets and Best Buys and shit. I don't know what else. I don't know what you would call that type of store. What do you call a store that's like Best Buy? Like what type of thing is that? An electronics retailer. I don't know how I didn't think of that. The stores they would find these in are located in regions of Mexico and the southwestern United States, along with New Zealand, obviously. Members have been unable to identify where the fuck these shipments of blood batteries come from, so I'm just gonna assume they appear out of thin air. Or Tupac is still alive in the Caribbean and is making a bang off selling batteries. This is apparently an extremely common occurrence. So common, in fact, that there is around an estimated 200,000 boxes that are just not intercepted. So thousands of people have like 3-month lifespan batteries that just bleed and they don't even know it. The backs of the cartons of batteries. Oh, I know what type of packaging they're describing now. The cardboard they were talking about is like the default packaging they like attach batteries to, like the plastic suction that sucks on the cardboard, like the Duracell shit. I'm so fucking stupid. I can't believe I thought they were just like saran wrapping batteries and taping them to cardboard. That's how it worded it. That's how I thought it was. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's literally my fault that it came out like that. It's my fault. The back of each carton of batteries has written notes of just random shit, like every single one. However, occasionally there's real words such as ayuda, help, cadenas duelen, cadenas duelen. I'm not Hispanic, so don't stone me to death over my pronunciation. Which translates to shackles hurt. Okay, that's a very creative way to scare the audience. I like it. Los monstruos, oh Jesus Christ. Los monstruos no están interesados con lo que escribimos. SP, which translates to, the monsters don't care what we write. SP. All right, so there's monsters holding slaves in shackles. Seems like we're back in the 1700s. That joke was insensitive, I'm sorry. Aka, close to caca, which means here. So they come from a mountain or something? That's awesome, dude. Put me in shackles and have me write on cardboard for the rest of my life. That sounds fucking awesome. Dude, I can't keep reading this shit. G. Ortiz sigue insistido en que su padre no samara como podrá mantener la esperanza, which translates to, I'm so sorry, I'm not doing this on purpose, which translates to day 9. Oh shit, I thought that was a lowercase g. Oops. Day 9, Ortiz still insists his father will save us. How can you hold on to hope? So they got Hispanic slaves writing on cardboard, so now we have a better idea of who's behind the mass blood battery propaganda. Yo dejo de escribir. SP. Yun stopped writing for them. SP. Why? Yo smugio, which means fuck you! We got this picture of a dude being poked, maybe? I don't know. It says fuente, which means fountain. Fountain of Youth. Duracell knew about this whole time. Duracell knows about the Fountain of Youth. Yun ha vuelto sus purinas quedaron apiastadas hasta convertirte en muños. SP. I don't know what the SP is. I'm just reading it out to you. I'm fine. Ewan's back. Her legs were crushed to stumps. That's not funny. It's kind of funny. R.I.P. Ortiz. What the fuck happened to these people, dude? They were fine like 3 cardboards ago. Me duelen maquismo las muñecas. My wrist hurts so much. From writing, probably, and definitely not the shackles. And finally, good battery 2 cents. That was the best one yet. So the batteries are only 2 cents a pop? Gimme. A couple amendums were given after reading the first article of the SCP. One of them isn't really worth reading at all, so I'll read the other 2 to you. The first one talks about how between June 2nd and 13th of 2020, wow, that's pretty recent actually, there were some people reported missing in Mexico, and then the body was found of one of these people in a crevice in the Red Cliffs National Conservation Area. Jesus fucking Christ. They nutty puttied this guy, god damn. The body was drained of all of its blood. Man, what the fuck vampire got to him? Nosferatu? Extracted from 11,950 punctures on its body. Dude, come on, man. His body was completely shaven, both wrists broken, along with muscles being torn completely. Again, probably from writing and not the shackles. Of course. The body was missing its eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going into Jeff the Killer territory. But I love stories like this, though. They're fun. It's not supposed to be super serious. It's supposed to be a fun story. Uh-oh. I gotta reset that, dude. Hello? We're good. All right. Although the eyes may have been taken from scavengers before discovery, what the hell kind of world is this where people would come over and be like, eyeball, and then leave? This is like Fallout. They have to mean like vultures or something. But I mean, if that were the case, wouldn't they just say the wildlife got to him, not scavengers got to him? I mean, I guess like things like vultures or scavengers, but I'm thinking way too hard about this. DNA evidence did indeed match the remains to the liquid in the 3 batteries. The story doesn't specify what 3 batteries or where the 3 batteries are, but I assume they were found with him. Upon chemical analysis, the cardboard packaging appears to be made out of muscle, tissue, and cartilage. So let me get this straight. So the blood batteries that rust and fall apart are actually part of the packaging itself, was apparently is a living organism. And when you take those batteries off the organisms, it bleeds out and dies. I cannot believe someone came up with that concept. I gotta give it to him. That is a concept I could have not have possibly fathomed in thousands of years. It's such an interesting idea, but the story didn't really get me hooked, but maybe you guys liked it, and if so, I'll leave the link to the story in the description. But now, before we're done, we gotta get into the containment procedures for this SCP. They're stored in North America, and any sighting of these batteries must be seized. Each box contains exactly 1,500 batteries. Damn! They are permitted for use on certain electronics that aren't anomalous, but besides that, these batteries are sealed in a biohazard dump on the site of the facility. You know what? I just realized something. If you look at the area the stuff is delivered in, and where it originates from, and the ethnicity of the people who are killed and involved, it's also clear now. These are sold by the cartel. That's a joke. Please don't send hitmen after me.